Hello, guys. Welcome back to another episode on the United Lyme Football Channel. Today, we're going to be talking about the game against Arsenal, have my match reaction, and my player ratings. We we took the L today. We lost today 3-1 to the Gunners at Emirates. Going into the game, we knew it to be a tough game. We know we had to outwork them. We know we had to stay compact. We know we had to stick to our plans to get a positive result, whether it be a draw or a win. So let's start from the start. The starting lineup. The lineup that we chose, that we put forward, it was an obvious lineup because we have the player availability. We had so many injuries that this 11 basically picked itself. There are better players in the squad to come, but this game happened too soon from the transfer deadline. So we know that these players wouldn't be starting this game because they would not have had a training session to gel to get play with the team. And Rasmus Højlund, he was training, but he came injured. We bought him while he was still injured, so he would not be starting this game. I think after the international break, we have Brighton next. We have three Bs: Brighton, then Bayern in the Champions League, and then Burnley. I think Brighton game, he will start that game. So let me go to the lineup that we chose today. Onana in goal, Wan Bissaka right back, two centre backs, Lindelof, Martinez left back again, Diego Dalot. Our midfield three was Casemiro, Eriksen, Bruno Fernandes. On the wings, Marcus Rashford and Anthony, and up top, Anthony Martial. Now, the game was the first half was very dull. Uh, on the perspective of Manchester United, most persons would say we're dominating the game. We had more possession, but the possession was in our final third. There was no creativity. There was not a plan to get the ball between the thirds. So on our 18-yard box, we had Onana, Casemiro, two centre backs, Lindelof and Martinez. They basically playing key ball. And Arsenal, they were okay with allowing those four players time on the football. Onana, we know that great pass of the football. His long passes weren't coming off today. He had so many misplaced long passes. So when Arsenal tried to press us, the long ball over the top to exploit the gap that was left by Zinchenko, the long pass was off. So we did not get to exploit the two wing backs. Our wingers didn't get to exploit their wing backs because of those misplaced passes. Leading up to the goal, we didn't have any touch inside the box, no shot on target, and our we scored first, and our goal came by a mistake from Kai Havertz. It was intercepted by Eriksen. He made a wonderful pass. Marcus Rashford on his bikes, two players to beat, got inside on his right foot, have a shot. Ramsdale, he touched it, but shot was too powerful. Ball in it, 1-0 to Manchester United. Now, this is where the experienced heads in the squad need to pull through, need to carry the younger ones through. We just scored a goal. We are away. We took the sting of the crowd. We took the crowd out of the game. Let's consolidate for 5 minutes. Then we're going to go 10 minutes, then 15 minutes. But no, 35 seconds after we took the lead, we conceded. 35 seconds after we scored, we allowed Arsenal to score. And this has to come down on the captain and the senior players. They have to pull the team together and be like, hey, we just scored, we're away. Let's stay compact. Let's get through the next 5 minutes. the next 10 minutes. They had a wonderful bit of play down our right, their left, ball cut back on top. Martin Odegaard, he was in acres of space, took his time, picked his spot, uh, shot in the corner, 1-1. That was basically it for the first half. Nothing too much to talk about. Both teams were canny, both teams were cagey, both teams weren't really pressing that high intensity. However, our wingers, Marcus Rashford and Anthony, they were helping our fullbacks in this game. They were chucking back, especially Anthony. He was getting back, he was doubling, he was doing his defensive bit. And hats off to Anthony. Yeah, he did his defensive work. Second half, oh my god. So the first incident is the penalty. Yeah, penalty was overturned for Arsenal, and watching it live the first time I saw it, I was like, yeah, that's a penalty. But once you see the videos, you realize that Wan-Bissaka's first step missed Kai Havertz, and it was Kai Havertz who initiated the contact with his left leg. So that's why it was overturned. Again, I thought it was a penalty. I would give it as a penalty. And for VAR, as long as they're consistent, I'm okay with it. So if it happens against us when they play Brighton, same thing, just opposite and the same incident, and we are the ones that was denied a penalty, I would be okay with it. Once it's consistent, that's all we're asking for. VAR to be consistent. Penalty overturned, and then moments of madness by Martinez. I said, do not take any yellow cards. Do not do any silly challenge. Do not be clumsy with the football. I said it in my preview, and this is what happened. And the halfway line, he got spun, he slid in. I hope it's not a very serious injury. I hope it's not a long-term injury, because he was the one that asked to be subbed off. Once he got up, he made a signal, he needs to be subbed. I hope it's not a long-term injury. I hope he'll be back after the international break, fully fit and ready to go. So he got spun. He was late in the tackle, he got the yellow card, then he was off. I was excited to see Rasmus Højlund coming on the pitch. The same way, I was so disgusted to see Harry Maguire putting his shank pads on, putting up his socks, putting on his shirt, coming onto the field. I made my views clear about this player on this channel before, and I say it again. He should not be anywhere near the first team. I don't care how thin we are at centre back. I prefer to have Casemiro playing centre back over Harry Maguire. The first time, the first position we had a goal kick. After he came on, we only got a yellow card, and then he had to wait long because we just don't trust Maguire. There were countless times when he had the football, he could just turn, play back to Onana. No, he tried to make this outrageous pass that is way above his skill set. He cannot pull those passes off, but yesterday attempted, and he just recycling the ball to Arsenal, and they keep coming and coming and coming again. This player needs to just leave the club. I'll just stop playing him all together. Just don't. Just stop playing him. Rasmus Højlund, I will get into his performance after. Let me just keep going to the game. Then Garnacho. He came on. Anthony, he looked like he was losing his temper out there. He looked like he was jaded. The whole team, I don't think we're fully fit as yet. It comes down to conditioning. I don't think we're fully fit as yet. And he got sub, and here comes Garnacho. Bruno Fernandes, Eriksen, great work in middle of the park. Hustle, win the football, make a true pass to Garnacho. Real time, first time seeing it, I said goal, no offside. But the lines minimal, we're talking millimeters here, 88 minute millimeters here, and the goal was able to be offside, so we're still at 1-1. At this point, it's either gonna make a choice, either you're gonna consolidate, keep the point, or you're gonna go for the win. Arsenal, they made a change. I think they brought on Reece Nelson in that little exchange. I might be wrong. Yeah, I think it was Reece Nelson. So they made a change to go for it. And then in the 96th minute, they have a corner, and the ball was swinged to the back post by Saka, Declan Rice. Now we had acres of time, acres of space, lots of time. To the ball in his chest. He had enough time to look up and to see where he was gonna shoot. And he took his shot, a deflection of Johnny Evans, wrong-footed Onana, but he got a good hand to it. He just went and hit his hand, went into the goal at his near post. 2-1. The third goal came when we had I think it was a free kick, and then we had a throw in, and then we made a cross ball, and then we lost it in the middle of the park. And then Gabriel Jesus went on his bike, keeper to beat, Dalot slid in, he dismissed Diego Dalot, pick his spot, tuck it in the corner, 3-1 to Arsenal. Now, the issues that this team has are having from last year until now that was not addressed in the preseason. We were so poor against the top 8 away from home last year, and that trend crept over to this season. We lost at the Emirates last year to Eddie Nketiah, the last minute goal. We had 2 goals in stoppage time this year. We need to address that issue where we are losing too much games away from home against teams in the top 6 or the top 8. We lost too many. We lost like 7, I think, last year, 8 last year. No, we lost 7, yeah, 7 against the top 8, yeah. And that cannot continue if we have ambition of getting more points. Because to make Champions League this year, we need to at least be targeting 75 to 80 points. We need to get these points against teams that are in and around us on the points table. We need to get these points. The second issue that was not addressed from last year, and this is where coaching comes into play, whether it be on the pitch, whether it be watching some videos, we are so poor at corners and set pieces. We are so disorganized. Arsenal, that played the Declan Rice goal, it is Arsenal's second goal. They have been doing it all game. So to the back post, all of them, and then they run to the front post. This time Declan Rice he stood off. Right? There was no one getting out to them. I must admit that Johnny Evans, he made an attempt too, but he got blocked by Gabriel. No, it's a foul, not for me. It's not a foul for me. It's just floating the rules. He stood the ground. That is it. Johnny Evans now has to go around him. And that's what he did. He just stood his ground. So it's not a foul for me. It's a goal. But we need to address these set pieces, these corners and stuff. I lost my chain of thought. You need to address these. Yeah. Next point is we're so thin at centre backs. We ended the game with our 4th choice centre back and our 5th choice centre back. So 1, 2, and 3 are out injured. Yeah, our 1, 2, 3 out injured. We ended the game with our 4th and fifth centre backs. Both these two centre backs, Johnny Evans and Maguire, they have height. They added some height when they came on. Rasmus Højlund, he has height as well. So I don't know what happened there. Maybe it's just that they're not playing together. What breakdown? But we're so bad at set pieces all game, and that's where coaching comes into play. The leaving a bit of positivity note is that Rasmus Højlund, he allows us, he offers something different. He can play with his back to goal, he can run the channels, he can hold the ball up. He needs to understand, just adapt quickly to the Premier League and understand that the Premier League, there gonna be more contact than he's used to. He needs to understand that. He needs to understand how much contact he can apply, how much contact he's gonna receive. Because these centre backs, they're gonna make you know that they're there. So he needs to be aware of that. He needs to be stronger. He needs to go to the gym, put on some muscles, so he can tussle with these centre backs. But he did a good performance. He had a one chance, maybe a bit of rustiness, didn't get a shot off. But I'm impressed by what I saw. He offered a different dimension to Anthony Martial. He's someone that's want to go to the goal. Marcus Rashford had one when it was Marcus, Holland, and Anthony, and Marcus didn't make the pass. Even though Holland he delayed his run, he kind of stopped, paused. He paused, waiting for the pass, didn't come, and Rashford took a shot. It got blocked and just took it through to the keeper, Aaron Ramsdale. But summing up, it was a performance in which we didn't play good. We did not play good. We had vast majority of possession, but the possession was not hurting Arsenal. We had the football, we just knock it in our defensive third. And Arsenal was okay with allowing us that time and possession of the football. But once it became in the midfield third to our attacking third, they were doubling up. They were pressing aggressively. They were getting on people's toes. They were pressing in teams, like in sets. It wasn't be a one-man press, like 2, 3 persons were pressed at the same time. No, Eric Ten Hag, there was something that Mikel Arteta did in the game, and I don't know if you guys saw it. Zinchenko, he was starting left back. When Arsenal is defending, he's in a left back position. However, when Arsenal is in a possession of the football, he moves into the midfield. We all know this. But he went to the right side of the midfield after double pivot with him and Declan Rice. That is a very big stretch for him to leave from the right side of the double pivot to go back to the left back position. And we did not exploit that. We did not allow Anthony to get one-on-one with Gabriel enough. Anthony, he should be trying to go by Gabriel. Let him put a foot out. Let him get a yellow card. Yeah, pull him. Let him do something that he's not comfortable doing. We not exploit that. And that is something that once the team go back and they watch the game, they're gonna realize that that is something they could have exploited in the game. Told him it's a long video. Quick player ratings. Andre Onana didn't do much. I thought he could have saved the second goal. Had an excellent save from Saka. It's 1-1. I give him a 5. Our wing backs, I thought Wan-Bissaka did well. Dalot did okay. They get 5 as well. 2 centre back, Lindelof, Martinez. They had plenty possession, but wasn't threatening. The long passes wasn't coming off. I give them a 4 each. Casemiro, what did he do? Yeah, what did he do? There was no crunching tackles, no splitting passes. He kept things sticking over the middle of the park. That was about it. A below average performance from Casemiro, high levels. he gets a 5. Erickson, he gets a 6. He makes a good interception. He got the assist. He almost gave me the interception again for Garnacho goal that was offside. He kept on ticking over. He was working. He was up and about. He was active. He was pressing. He gets a 6. Bruno Fernandez, first half, nothing much. I didn't have nothing much. Didn't really get involved in the game. He gets a 5. Anthony, he gets a 5 as well. He was defending. He was helping his fullback a lot. He was defending. He was trying his flicks and his tricks. Some didn't come off. Wasn't that threat going forward. He stopped and turned the ball back way too many times. He gets a 5. Marcus Rashford, he took his goal really well. Up until that point, he was completely out of the game. His body language wasn't there. For the goal, I gave him a 6. Anthony Martial, to do uh, 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 um to be a striker for Manchester United currently, it's like a graveyard shift. You're isolated. You're gonna get few touches of football. That is a shift. That is a job that you have as a number 9 currently for Manchester United. He had to be coming all the way back, all the way back. There's one time he and they got alone. They were defending and he got in the way. I was like, whoa, he's all the way back there. So he was trying to get involved in the game. Didn't have a much. Didn't hold the ball up really well. For me, he gets a 4. So Harry Maguire should not have been on the field. Just for him coming on, he gets a 4. He should not have been on the field. He had so many misplaced passes. I don't know. He should not have been there. Johnny Evans, he got out muscled for the second goal. He got out too late, deflected and stuff. Didn't do much. What you have to do, he gets a 5. Garnacho, yeah, he came on here, offered a bit of space. He offered a lot more. He was running. He took his chance well. Unfortunately, the outside goal. He provided a spark off the bench, and that's what we asked for. To come on with however minutes you get, whether it's be 10 or 15 minutes, and make an impact. He gets a he gets a 6 as well. Am I missing out anyone? No, that's it. Alright then guys, see you in the next one.